Welcome to your Inspirational Astrology Horoscope for Tuesday, March 11th, 2014. I am Astrologer David Palmer, the Leo King, here to illuminate the collective consciousness. My March 2014 webinar, The Portal Opens, is now half off. If you want to go deeper into the month and have me go step by step in an MP4 video for your phone or your computer, check out that download link down below. And my show, Spiritual House Sessions, the Astrology House Music Tarot Show. The MP3 for that is down below, or you can just watch it. I've got a video link down below as well. And today, we have to pay attention. We've got Mercury squaring Saturn today. So this is a big, powerful transit dealing with our mind, our communication. And it's coming into the responsibility planet of Saturn. And then on top of that, the moon is going to come into a square with Mars. And this is this masculine energy, our drive. So let's break this down. We've got Mercury in Aquarius that's squaring Saturn in Scorpio today. And this is happening exact. This is where news can be kind of slower than usual. There's delays in maybe an email, a contract, or, you know, especially getting things going. One thing is like, all right, can we get things going? On top of that, you've got Mars retrograde, which is the action planet moving forward in life. And that's retrograde, and the moon's going to square this today. And this will be the first time a planet really touches Mars retrograde. It's been a while since we've had anything touch this, and now Mars finally comes off its stationary position. So there's definitely highlights on where is all this going? Are we planning ourselves in the right direction? And what are we going to do now? What actions are we going to take? Are we going to step into something or not here? That's what today's about. Whether it's in relationships or projects or whatever, it's like, I am sick of just sitting here. You know, the energy could be like, oh my gosh. But even though it's just highlighting what to do, it doesn't mean that actually something happens today. It usually means that we're just stuck sitting in it. It's like, okay, well, what are we going to do about our life here? I think that there's a lot of truth to pay attention to. Saturn in Scorpio is learning to invest correctly. What is the stocks you want to invest in your life? Whether literally or spiritually, I think it's important for you to see that we are putting our energy and manifesting it in the right places, what our truth is. And when a day like today with Mercury in Aquarius, before you can connect, before the news truly comes, the universe wants to make sure that it teaches you a lesson of really understanding what it is you want. Sometimes the universe pulls away the toy to make sure if you really want it, you know. You can be too spoiled in life, and sometimes you could have a brand new Jaguar and not even appreciate it. Just be like, I don't even want that thing, whatever, and just go wreck it, you know, like rich kids or Justin Bieber. Did anybody see that Justin Bieber video yesterday? Oh my gosh, I should do a whole video about a Scorpio rising with Pluto on the ascendant, and this kid definitely is going to go his own direction. But we'll talk about that a whole nother time. But you know, sometimes you have to learn lessons, right? That's Saturn. We have to learn lessons. Sometimes we have to have delays. Sometimes we have to have it pulled back from us to be stronger. And this is about wisdom too. Saturn is a planet of older wisdom. And what are we using our thought patterns for? Are we using them wisely? Are we correcting our thoughts into positive energy to manifest better things? Or have we let frustrations build up and our thought patterns are just completely not working right? Today highlights those extremely. Are you truly, thoughtfully putting your position into electricity and based off your truth? And are they all aligned correctly? And then we've got the moon, which is going to square Mars. This could be frustrating if we want to move forward and we're not. But remember, Mars is retrograding. It's important for us to retreat the troops and get them all empowered so we can storm the castle even better. It's almost like we got to the castle finally, we got to our destination, we used all of our fuel, let's refuel, regather, and then take it again. And I think that it's important for us to not get frustrated today. If you know, you want to take all these actions and maybe the universe is just, you just haven't been able to do them all right. And that's fine. I think a lot of this is the universe is building stability in the background, stability of knowing what your truth is in yourself, knowing more of what you want. I think that this has been a nice process that the universe has put us through of a new energy, a new portal to make dreams come true, to listen to spirit, to go with the flow and teach us a lot of lessons in surrender. And more importantly, to really understand and define what we want. That's what this big T-square is in the sky. We talked yesterday about rooting yourself in the right place, because if you're rooted in the wrong place, you might not be able to manifest correctly, whether that's your home or whether those are your emotions. You know, the moon in Cancer has definitely highlighted that for the last couple of days of our energy to feel comfortable and what we want to securely feel in. The moon does come into Leo tonight where it does light up. Mercury will start to come off Saturn. The moon will come into Leo and fire up. So definitely by tonight, I think we're empowered through this day. It's going to be a day where it could start slumpy, and then by the end of today, it's really exciting and going bright. And I think that it's important for us to see bright. As the moon comes into Leo, it's about firing up our heart. This is also going to be Mercury coming off Saturn with this, okay, I just listened to the message, Spirit. I listened to the responsible thing to do. I listened to the restrictions. I'm ready to go. Mercury it wants to go fast, right? It goes around the sun every 88 days. And Geminis are crazy and wild, right? So when you have Mercury square Saturn, it's like the teacher holding it back at recess, telling you what to do, and then you run and go. And tonight, Mercury will start to come and pass this. Now, I want to bring this up. Mercury did this weeks ago in the retrograde. So this means that maybe two different situations, but similar energies could be back. Whether you were ready to jump in something, then you kind of got pulled back and be like, are you sure you should do this? And then, oh yeah, maybe I shouldn't have done this. It's kind of like the dad energy being like, before you jump in there, son, did you see there's snakes? It's like, oh, I didn't see that, Dad. Sorry. That's kind of the energy. And the universe wants to make sure that we get pulled back one more time here and make sure, hey, why don't you just walk around the lake, make sure there's snakes in it before you jump in. Why not? You don't have to jump in head first. And a lot of us out there might be just wanting to jump all full into something. But I think with the universe, before we jump in, it wants you to really go deep inside. It really wants you to regather your troops. It really wants you to make sure you're anchored and investing correctly. Remember, the tortoise wins the race. And when energy comes around like this, it's those that have planned for tortoise winning the race, where they're just steadily been on the trail, that they do excellent in this period. It's people that are the hares that always run. This is when the hare runs into a stop and it has to run backwards and not forwards. So you got to look at it in that kind of way, that this energy is for those that do really well because they've planned for it and they're just efficiently staying on the track and going with it and manifesting correctly. And for those that are the hares running all over the place, this is where you see the hares in life zigzagging and out of control because they're not living in their truth, or they're not connected divinely and listening to spirit and falling for the signs, falling the whole life for them and paying attention to them and letting the river flow down. This is definitely one of those days to highlight that. Tonight definitely lights up the heart. But take a moment and see if you're the hare in life right now or if you're the tortoise. If you're able to always just steadily stay on the trail and go, and when there's moments when you need to retreat your energy, doesn't mean that you stop, but you definitely can continue to move forward and pause back because you have everything running correctly and efficiently. It's when you're a person that's just jumping into the next thing, and 1 minute over here and 1 minute over there and over there. This energy is really difficult to deal with like that. So I hope that really helps you. I think that today you'll get a message from Spirit of what you should move forward with. And it's time to move forward in your life, but maybe it's time to, stay steady on a path and not just leap into something and just leap forward. Take your time. This is definitely a day to not get frustrated, to not let anger out, and to not say the wrong thing. Mercury square Saturn can be like, you know what? You just said the wrong thing. This is when a president comes out and says something racist or something wrong. This is where you in a relationship can say something totally wrong. Your anger could come out the wrong way. Be careful of this. So I want you to look at it as a tortoise hare thing. The hares are going to be the one going like, beep, 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 beep. Oh my gosh, I need to run around the corner. And it's like, but the tortoise is laughing like, it's the wise tortoise, and I'm going to win the race. Check out my website, inclusiveastrology.com. If you have any questions, or if you want to have a one-on-one reading, or if you want to download the March 2014 webinar, I got those links down below. Thank you so much for all of your support, and I will see you tomorrow.